Hello, boys and girls, children of all ages. I happen to be Nick in the States, and today's another fun day, another video, another Harley Benton, this time of the princely variety. Boys and girls, isn't it pretty? So this, and I'll try to summarize this in a useful way, this is a Harley Benton TE-80. And what it really is a copy replica inspired by a recreation of a guitar that Prince played way back in the day. His was made by a company in Japan, and really what it was is this particular one is an ash-bodied, flame maple topped Telecaster with basically two Stratocaster pickups. It's got some very interesting pickguard setup, more classical Telecaster pickguard up here, funky little hardtail Strat bridge with a cool plasticky plate to go around and hold the pickup in. Very cool standard three-way flip switch, volume and a tone, just like a Tele. This one is actually a hardtail, string through body. Ooh. Over here, oh, it looks so much better on this camera. It's like magic. But you can see just a gorgeous flame maple top. On His Majesty the Symbol, the whatever Prince is these days of the week, his guitar has like a leopard print pickguard and pickguard. So this is more of like a kind of a torch shell looking thing. All in all, pretty sweet, not too bad. Maple neck, so it's a maple fretboard. Go over here. Nice maple fretboard. Separate piece of fretboard from the maple of the actual neck itself, with your classical skunk stripe that lines up to this little stripe that keeps going on down through the body. Nice, nice, nice. No name this guy. Neck itself is a nice satiny kind of finish to it. Has no name deluxe, as stated by Harley Benton tuners. Whoop, there we go. Two classical cheapy looking string trees. Eric from EJC's Toys, Guitars, and random other fun stuff. One of the subscribers on the channel, really active, awesome dude, was the one that suggested Harley Benton sells some much better string trees for this. So if you're going to buy this from Toman, which I'll put a link down. If you're going to buy this from Toman, though, purchase some of their $6 little string trees at the same time. Swap these guys out. You'll intonate a little better. You'll stay in tune better. You'll have magical happiness and a lifetime of goodness. No, really, like, it doesn't make a difference. These are the cheapo, like, nearly free string trees. So, let's go back to the camera. So over here, so still quite nice though. Good looking thing. Standard Harley Benton Deluxe series with a nice small print of tone quality. And don't forget the sound. Right there. So, we like. First thoughts on getting this thing in was this top is just phenomenal. It is a really well done flame top, and after the joys of the SC550 and some of the letdowns, opening the box and seeing this bad boy was heartwarming. I was touched deeply. Actually, it was though. It was a little bit rejuvenated after the bummer that was my last Toman order. So, impressions out of the box. I got distracted there. Excuse me. She's got balls. She's heavy. I have Les Pauls that are lighter than this. I think she's probably right on 9 pounds. I'll try and get a more precise measurement. I will say that I'm not sure if it's the wood combination because ash is dense as crap. But she's growly and not... look at that one. Doesn't have the slinky telly bridge pickup. She's got some balls to it, and I like that. I like that middle position a lot. It's got a nice little ring to it. The pickups play really well off each other. As I said, the bridge is actually ballsy. I mean, you can get it even on a very clean setting. It's got a nice little bit of punch to it. And then we'll get a little filthy in a minute. And then the neck. It's nice. It's not the biggest, roundest sounding neck pickup. But she kind of does the trick. From a feel in the neck, the frets, these used to take a little while to get here, and it's been sitting in my kind of dryish office for the last 3 weeks, a month, in and out of the case a bit. But the neck's dried out a little bit, and she's definitely got some kind of ouchy bitiness to it, up and down the neck. Not as bad as the SE550 did by any means, but she'll get a little fret end polishing and done up that way to get her kind of right. The neck is, it's not the biggest, it's not a baseball bat. But it's got just enough substance to it, and I feel like it's a little more of a C than a tighter, slimmer one. But she's nice. I like it. She's actually got a really good feel. It was a hellaciously more substantial guitar than I thought it would be from a sheer weight perspective and all of that. But what was really kind of fun, if I go up to like... They growl. Oh, bending out of tune. Let's check tune quick. This moment of tuning brought to you by Brian Hopkins, who's nice enough to remind me that sometimes my shit's out of tune. Thanks, Brian. She growls. She's fun. I'm having fun with this guitar. So, likes and dislikes. What I like about this guitar a lot is that I have a couple good tellies that are your classic kind of spanky, slinky-ish tellies. And they do some fun telly stuff. And through like Fender amp with nice little reverb or pushed bluesy, awesome. pickups are mean. They're evil. They'll actually get in there and get grungy. They're, I mean, imagine it's just Strat pickups and a heavy ass body, which is it's driving a lot of it. But what I also think what's going on is they're wound a little bit hotter. They kind of give me what I like about a P90, almost there. They're fun, and that's what I like about this guitar. It's also one of those guitars that while it is a... Let's shut her up for a minute. While it's an artist guitar, it's definitely from Prince. It's not screaming that it's an artist guitar. It's a flame top, really nice looking Telecaster. So I like that about it. I like the fact that it's got a serious degree of heft to it. Fret buddy necks, I'm used to that on a Fender maple neck. That's kind of par for the course. Polish them up in the driest season, and it tends not to be a problem ever again. Action came in. I promise. My next eBay Bucks check, I will get a string height guide so that I can tell you it's millimeters or inches. The little higher than I like, we'll bring her down. I think the neck just needs a truss rod adjustment. Like I say, she spent a lot of time traversing the Atlantic somewhere, somehow, by Zeppelin maybe. And in the process, she's got a little bit of adjustment needs to be made. The last two last little negatives, one of which is funny, one of which is a little more serious, I guess, is the only finish issue I can possibly find, and I highly doubt we'll be able to see it, is that there are 2 scratches across this brown strip underneath the finish that will just always be there. Not the end of the world, but I'd be remiss if I didn't point it out. And the last one, and this is slightly more annoying, that last tuner, one of these tuners is not like the others. She's just a little bit on the lazy side. And it's just tuned in, which makes tuning the last little 2 guys here slightly more cramped. Probably end up doweling that hole and straightening her out and tapping her back in again. Not enough to bitch about for an adjustment from Tolman, but enough to point out to you, my fellow observers. So yeah. Does it make me play like Prince? No. Does it make me play like a 1.5 foot taller, different background from Massachusetts and not from Minnesota version of Prince? No. Doesn't do that. We both have the same thing in common. We're both basically hairy Americans. It's about all I got. But it does make me play guitar and have fun. And that's really what this is all about. Once again, you can get this from Thomann in Germany, thomann.de. There'll be links down below in the description and stuff. It's I think it was about $175 US plus shipping to me, give or take with the fluctuations of the euro. And all in all, I dig it. If you're on the fence on it, I'd say it's probably up your speed. If you're not a Prince fan or don't like some of the stripey, weird stuff, then perhaps you're not. It's not up your speed. It's not up your alley. It's not something you'd be into. Cool. There's plenty more stuff out there, man. So yeah. So that's this guy, the TE-80 from Harley Benton. What do we say about it? Surprisingly ballsy. An aggressive Telecaster. In a classical vein. From a man who once made himself into a symbol. So, that's that on this guy. The couple more updates. We're getting ready. We're trying to find the scheduling time to do the March Guitar Madness Guitar Sell-Off. 8 guitars in, 7 must go. Paired up head-to-head battle. That's coming up, I promise. That'll be fun. I still have a Harley Benton, the CST 24 HB Tree of Life, or maybe just a TOL, that I got in. Cliff Notes version, awesome with a pretty crappy inlay. I can live with it. The guitar is pretty darn cool. Couple final thoughts. Go check out EJC's channel, Eric's channel. Awesome. Flashing up right now on the screen. My buddy Hunter's channel. over at Aggiefish. He's doing some really cool reviews. I know he's got some more stuff coming. It's awesome. If you haven't subscribed to Henning Polly, HP42, who also does a ton of these videos, go check him out. I think he's rapidly approaching 20,000 subscribers. Let's get him over the edge. Push him over the top. Make it up. And Napalam Talk, another one of the proud Bentonites out there. Cheers, brother. Everyone go check out their channels. And my buddy Andy, AMM something Honda, his channel's coming too. And as soon as Andy gets some videos up, we're going to point you in the general direction. With all of that, I've been Nick in the States. I've gone on far too long. Thank you for spending some time with me and my plentiful amount of issues. Take care, folks. Bye-bye.